Someone's true feelings for you are about to burst open. Don't scroll, listen to this, because the moment your eyes landed on these words, something inside you already reacted, something in your chest tightened, something in your intuition whispered, "This is for me." And you're right, this message is for you. Your heart needs this right now more than you even realize, because you've been carrying a quiet confusion, a subtle ache, a lingering question about someone whose energy hasn't fully left your spirit. Lately you've been feeling emotional waves you can't explain, moments where their name flashes through your mind for no reason, moments where you feel a warmth in your chest or a sudden awareness that someone is thinking about you. Listen to this, don't scroll, because that wasn't your imagination, that was alignment, that was intuition, that was your spirit picking up on something your mind has been trying to understand. Someone has been holding back feelings for you, feelings they tried to bury, feelings they tried to silence, feelings they didn't expect to develop as deeply as they did. This person has been wrestling inside themselves, pulled between fear and desire, hesitation and longing, logic and emotion. And now, after all this time, their heart is reaching a breaking point, a point where their truth is rising faster than they can suppress it. They've been having moments where they feel you even when you're not around, moments where memories of you come back with unexpected clarity, moments where the thought of losing you hurts more than they can admit. Don't scroll, your heart needs this next part. You've been seeing angel numbers. 111 when your mind wanders toward them, 222 when your heart feels unsettled, 444 when you're seeking reassurance, 555 when you sense change coming, and these numbers have been appearing because the energy around your connection is shifting. The universe has been stirring something, awakening something, preparing something. There is someone whose feelings for you have grown quietly, deeply, intensely, and they're beginning to realize that they can't hold everything in anymore. They've been replaying past moments with you, revisiting conversations, thinking about what they said and what they didn't say, remembering the way you looked at them, the way your presence made them feel grounded in a world that often feels chaotic. They've been questioning why your energy stayed with them when everyone else faded. They're realizing now that what they feel for you isn't casual, isn't temporary, isn't something they can shake off. They feel connected to you in a way that doesn't make sense logically but feels undeniably true spiritually. Listen to this, don't scroll, because you've been sensing their emotions without understanding why. Those nights where your heart felt heavy, those moments where you felt pulled toward them, those dreams where they appeared out of nowhere, that was emotional resonance. When you thought of them suddenly, it's because they were thinking of you too. When you felt a wave of longing, it's because their heart was reaching for yours. When you felt a sudden ache, it's because they were missing you. And the universe has been amplifying these feelings to prepare you for something, the reveal. Someone's true feelings are on the verge of breaking through the barriers they built, the fears they held, the silence they hid behind. They've been receiving signs too. Your birthday, your name, your favorite songs, reminders of you that appear so often it's becoming impossible for them to ignore. They're realizing they can't outrun what they feel. They can't suppress what's rising. They can't deny the emotional truth that has been building inside them. Don't scroll, listen to this, because this next part is going to speak directly into your spirit. You've been healing, growing, evolving into a stronger and more emotionally aligned version of yourself, and this person has watched from a distance, whether physically or spiritually, and felt something change in them each time you changed within yourself. Your glow, your growth, your resilience, your strength, it's been drawing them in, waking them up, making them realize what they didn't appreciate enough before. This is why your energy has felt more magnetic recently, why you've felt more aware of your own emotional power, why you've sensed a shift around you. You are entering a season of revelation, a season where what has been hidden emotionally will come into the light. And this person, the one whose heart has been quietly beating for you, is approaching their breaking point, not in despair, but in truth. They can't keep pretending they don't care. They can't keep acting detached. They can't keep holding everything in. Something is coming, a message, a moment, a confession, a sign strong enough to shake both of your hearts. Don't scroll, because you need to hear this final truth. You are not imagining the energy pulling you towards someone. You are not imagining the sudden emotional awakenings. You are not imagining the intuition that keeps whispering that something is changing. You are stepping into a divine timing moment. Someone's walls are falling. Their clarity is rising. Their heart is opening. And their truth, the truth they've held back for far too long, is about to burst open in a way that may surprise you, soften you, or even shift everything you thought you knew about your connection. Stay ready. Stay open. Stay grounded. Because what's coming toward you is guided, aligned, and emotionally real. Don't scroll, listen to this, because what you're about to hear will resonate so deeply in your chest that you may feel your breath catch for a moment, and that is your confirmation that this message is for you. Your heart needs this right now. The emotional shifts you've been feeling lately, the random waves of sadness, the sudden warmth in your chest, the unexpected longing, the strange intuitive nudges, aren't just mood swings or overthinking. Their alignment, their connection, they're the inner world of someone whose heart is tied to yours, reacting to the truth they can no longer avoid. You've been carrying their emotions without realizing it, absorbing their silence, feeling their hesitation, sensing their desire in moments when they were thinking about you the most. And don't scroll, because this next part will open something inside you. This person has been going through their own awakening, a spiritual and emotional unraveling where everything they've been running from is now standing in front of them. They've been fighting their feelings for you because those feelings are intense, overwhelming, undeniable, and unlike anything they've felt before. They didn't expect to care about you this deeply. They didn't expect your absence to echo the way it does. They didn't expect your presence. Your energy, your voice, your kindness, your softness, to linger in their heart long after you stopped speaking. They've been pretending to be fine, pretending to be unbothered, pretending to be detached, but inside, their emotions are becoming louder than their pride, louder than their fear, louder than the excuses they've used to stay silent. And the universe has been pushing them toward clarity because they're running out of places to hide from what they feel. Don't scroll, this message is speaking to the deepest part of you. You've been picking up on their emotional turbulence because you and this person share a connection that doesn't fade with distance or silence. You've felt their restlessness when you couldn't sleep. You felt their sadness when tears came out of nowhere. You felt their longing in those moments where you suddenly missed them without understanding why. This is the emotional tether between you tightening, preparing for a moment where their truth bursts open. And listen carefully, this person has been seeing signs about you too. They've been noticing your name or initials in random places, hearing songs that remind them of you, receiving moments of déjà vu that feel too real to ignore. They've been feeling pulled toward you in ways they can't explain. Every time they try to move on, something brings them back to you. Your memory, your energy, your importance in their story. And don't scroll, because this next truth is essential. They regret something. They regret not speaking sooner, not choosing you sooner, not showing up the way they should have. They regret the distance. They regret the silence. They regret the way their fear made them act like they didn't care when they cared more than you ever knew. And that regret is turning into realization, a realization that their heart never stopped choosing you. They've been replaying moments between you and their head, analyzing the way you looked at them, the softness in your voice, the sincerity in your presence, and they're recognizing now what they couldn't see before, that you were never temporary. You were never accidental. You were never replaceable. You were someone whose energy shifted something inside them. Don't scroll, stay with this. Their true feelings are rising, not gently, but intensely. They feel drawn to you like gravity, pulled by an invisible force they can't fight anymore. They've tried to distract themselves with work, with friendships, with other people, but nothing works. Everything feels empty compared to the connection they felt with you. And this realization is shaking them, waking them up, pushing them toward honesty. Their heart is cracking open, releasing years' worth of emotional restraint. They want to talk to you. They want to confess something. They want to break the silence that has weighed on both of you. But they're scared, scared of your reaction, scared of the timing, scared of whether you've moved on, scared of whether they still have a place in your heart. Yet even through that fear, they're being spiritually pushed toward you. They're feeling called to reach out, to say something real, to stop hiding. And don't scroll, because this is where everything shifts. You're not imagining the feeling that something big is coming. You're not imagining the emotional pressure building inside you. You're not imagining the inner voice telling you that a reveal is near. The universe has been preparing you, strengthening you, helping you heal so that when this truth arrives, you'll be able to receive it without fear, without confusion, without insecurity. You've been becoming someone who knows their worth, someone who stands in their power, someone who no longer settles for half effort or half emotion. And that growth, your growth, is what's pulling this person back toward you. They can feel your elevation, your glow, your shift. They can feel your energy rising. They can feel your heart healing. And instead of intimidating them, it's inspiring them. Don't scroll, your heart needs this last part. This person is approaching a breaking point, a moment where their feelings can no longer stay hidden. The universe is aligning something, an opportunity, a moment, a conversation, a sign. That will open the door for truth to finally come forward. Their emotions are too strong to suppress. Their longing is too deep to deny. Their silence is becoming unbearable for them. And soon, very soon, they will act on what they feel. Someone's true feelings for you are not just rising, they're overflowing, expanding, building pressure, preparing to burst open in a way that will bring clarity, healing, and revelation into your life. Don't scroll, listen to this, because what is unfolding inside this message is something your spirit has already been feeling, something your intuition has been whispering, and this message is for you. Your heart needs this right now, especially after the emotional tension you've been carrying without fully understanding why. You've been waking up with a strange heaviness in your chest, feeling a pull towards someone you've tried to detach from, sensing their presence in moments when you should feel nothing at all, and that is not coincidence, that is emotional resonance, the connection between you and this person becoming louder, clearer, and more undeniable. This person is not doing well pretending they don't feel what they feel. They've been wrestling silently, fighting a battle inside themselves between pride and vulnerability, fear and longing, logic and love. And don't scroll, because this next part will hit you deeply. They've been thinking about you much more than you think. You cross their mind in moments where their guard is down, when they're alone, when they're tired, when they're quiet, when they wake up missing something they can't describe. They feel a hollowness around them that only your presence ever filled. And even if they've tried to distract themselves, even if they've tried to convince themselves they've moved on, the universe keeps pulling their attention back to you. They're seeing reminders of you everywhere, songs, dates, locations, coincidences that feel too aligned to ignore. They've been feeling a pressure inside their heart, a kind of emotional weight that keeps building, urging them to face the truth. Don't scroll, stay with this, because you need to understand what's happening to them right now. They are experiencing emotional awakening, an internal shift where they are no longer able to suppress their deeper feelings. They're realizing the connection they felt with you wasn't just attraction, wasn't just timing, wasn't just circumstance. It was something spiritual, something rare, something their soul responded to before their mind could understand it. They miss your voice. They miss your energy. They miss the way you made them feel like they could breathe easier. They replay moments with you, imagining what would have happened if they had chosen differently, if they had spoken up sooner, if they had been braver with their heart. They regret pulling away. They regret the emotional distance. They regret not telling you the truth when they had the chance. And that regret is turning into longing, and that longing is turning into clarity, and that clarity is turning into a need they can no longer deny. Listen to this, don't scroll, because you've been feeling this too. You've been sensing their energy moving closer. You've been feeling their emotional waves hit you at night when everything is quiet. You've been feeling a strange anticipation, like something is building, like something is coming, like the universe is preparing you for a revelation. You've been noticing signs too, angel numbers like 222 when you're thinking of them, 111 when you imagine a new beginning, 444 when your heart aches unexpectedly. These signs are not random, they're reminders that this connection is shifting, evolving, approaching a moment of truth. Don't scroll, because what I'm about to tell you will make everything you've been feeling make sense. This person is reaching an emotional breaking point. They cannot keep pretending they don't care. They cannot keep acting unaffected. They cannot keep hiding what they feel for you. Their soul is tired of holding everything in. Their heart is tired of fighting itself. And the universe is removing their excuses one by one. People around them aren't satisfying. New connections aren't landing. Distractions feel empty. Silence feels heavy. And their feelings for you, deep, overwhelming, undeniable, are rising like a tide. They're becoming aware of how important you truly were. They're starting to see you in a new light, more precious, more rare, more meaningful than they realized before. And don't scroll, Your heart needs this part. They're afraid of losing you for good. That fear is waking them up. That fear is pushing them forward. That fear is shaking their pride, dissolving their stubbornness, weakening their defenses. They know they can't stay silent forever. They know they can't sit in the background of your life anymore. They know that if they don't act, they may lose the one connection that ever felt real. And they're starting to realize something powerful: they never stopped caring. They never stopped being drawn to you. They never stopped wanting you, even when they tried to lie to themselves. Listen to this and don't scroll, because this is your confirmation: their true feelings have grown too strong to hide. Their spirit is waking up to the truth. And soon, very soon, you will feel the shift. Through a message, through a sign, through a moment that feels guided. The universe is aligning the reveal. Their heart is preparing to speak. And what's coming will finally show you what your intuition has been trying to tell you all along. Someone's true feelings for you are not fading, they're rising, overflowing, and getting ready to burst open. Don't scroll, listen to this, because what you're about to hear will feel like opening a door your heart has been standing in front of for far too long, and this message is for you. Your heart needs this right now, especially as the energy around your life has been shifting in ways you can feel but can't quite explain. There is a reason your emotions have been unpredictable, a reason your intuition has felt louder, a reason your spirit has been leaning forward as if anticipating something, and that reason is tied directly to someone whose feelings for you have been building beneath the surface, rising like emotional pressure they can no longer suppress. You've been sensing it. The sudden heaviness that isn't yours, the warmth in your chest that appears out of nowhere, the moments when their face flashes into your mind when you least expect it. That's not coincidence, that's energetic communication, the silent dialogue between two hearts that have unfinished business, unspoken truths, unresolved feelings, and a connection too strong to fade. Don't scroll, stay with this, because you need to understand what's happening inside this person right now. They've been experiencing a spiritual and emotional awakening that has been cracking through their old patterns, their old fears, and their old ways of running from the truth. And the truth is this: they care about you more deeply than they ever allowed themselves to admit, and now, the emotions they've been burying are rising so forcefully that they can feel it physically: tightness in the chest, restlessness at night, a constant mental tug pulling them back toward you. They feel guilty for how things unfolded. They feel regret for their silence. They feel haunted by the moments they should have spoken but didn't. They replay conversations with you, remembering the softness in your voice, the sincerity in your presence, the way your energy brought peace into their life even when everything else felt chaotic. And don't scroll, because here's the part that will resonate deeply. They thought they could hold back, they thought they could move on, they thought distance would help them forget, but it didn't, it only intensified what they feel for you. Every person they've tried to connect with since you has revealed something. None of them could replicate the emotional safety you provided, the spiritual harmony you shared, or the depth of connection you brought into their life without even trying. And now, they're being forced to confront the truth they tried to run from. They still love you, they still feel drawn to you, they still sense your energy in moments when they are the most vulnerable. Don't scroll, listen closely. They've been seeing signs about you. Your birthday numbers, your zodiac sign, your favorite songs, angel numbers like 222 when they think about balance, 444 when they feel alone but protected, 1111 when their heart aches for a fresh start, and every sign feels like a whisper reminding them that they're not done with you, that the story isn't finished, that their feelings aren't fading. And while they've tried to brush these signs off as coincidence, the universe has been making the reminders louder, more frequent, more obvious. Because this person is approaching a moment of truth, a moment where their emotions can no longer stay inside, a moment where everything they've been holding back erupts into clarity. Don't scroll, because you've been feeling this too. Your dreams have been vivid. Your intuition has been sharper. You've been sensing someone thinking about you, someone missing you, someone longing for something they once had but didn't value enough. You felt random waves of sadness that didn't belong to you. You've had moments where your chest tightened out of nowhere. You've experienced sudden memories that hit you harder than expected. These are emotional echoes, your heart responding to theirs, your energy reacting to their internal shift, your spirit picking up on the quiet storms inside them. And the universe has been preparing you for what comes next. Don't scroll, this next part is crucial. This person has been carrying fears. Fear of vulnerability, fear of rejection, fear of choosing wrong, fear of repeating their own past mistakes, but lately, those fears have been losing power as their feelings grow stronger. Their heart is waking up faster than their fear can contain it. They're becoming aware of the emotional cost of not choosing you, the emptiness their life has carried since the connection drifted, the loneliness that stays even in rooms full of people. Their soul is restless, not because they're lost, but because they know something is missing, and that missing piece is you. They are reaching the point where silence hurts more than speaking, where running feels harder than staying, where pretending feels impossible. And don't scroll, because this is the revelation your spirit has been sensing, their heart is preparing to burst open. The emotional pressure has built so much that something, whether a message, a confession, a breakdown, or a moment of clarity, is going to push them toward you. They will not be able to suppress what they feel. They will not be able to hide behind excuses. They will not be able to deny the truth anymore. They're being spiritually pushed, emotionally compelled, internally guided to confront their feelings and bring the truth to light. And the universe is orchestrating the timing, aligning circumstances that will make it impossible for them to ignore what's been inside them all along. Don't scroll, because here's your final confirmation for this part. The reason you felt a shift, the reason you've been sensing something coming, the reason your intuition has been louder than usual, is because you are approaching a revelation moment. A truth is rising. A confession is forming. A heart is opening. Someone's emotions for you. Deep, real, powerful emotions are about to break through the surface. And when they do, it will change everything. Stay ready. Stay grounded. Stay open. Because what's coming next will reveal what's been hidden in their heart the entire time. Don't scroll, listen to this, because what's unfolding inside this message is something your spirit has already been sensing, something your intuition has been whispering louder and louder every day, and this message is for you. Your heart needs this right now in ways even you haven't fully admitted. You've been feeling a shift, a pressure, an emotional weight that comes and goes like waves, and it's because someone's heart, yes, that person, is reaching a point of emotional overflow, a moment where everything they've been holding back is rising to the surface faster than they can control it. This isn't just affection. This isn't just attraction. This isn't just curiosity. This is someone's true, deeply buried, heavily guarded feelings beginning to burst open from the inside out. They've been trying to hold themselves together, trying to stay logical, trying to maintain distance, trying to convince themselves that silence is safer. But it isn't working anymore. Their emotions have grown too strong, too loud, too undeniable. And don't scroll, your spirit needs this next part. This person feels you everywhere. In moments of stillness, their mind drifts to you. In moments of stress, their heart aches for the peace you brought into their life. In moments of loneliness, they replay memories of you just to feel something real again. They didn't expect you to matter this much. They didn't expect your absence to hit this hard. They didn't expect every attempt at distraction to fail because nothing feels the same, nothing feels as genuine, nothing feels as alive as what they felt with you. They find themselves checking their phone without meaning to, wondering if you think about them, wondering if you still feel the connection, wondering if the universe will make your paths cross again. This longing is not soft, it's intense, heavy, consuming. And the universe has been amplifying it on purpose, pushing them toward a moment of truth. Don't scroll, stay here, because this will explain everything you've been feeling. They have been experiencing emotional déjà vu, songs that remind them of you, places that bring back memories, signs that feel too obvious to ignore. They've been noticing numbers like 111 when they imagine speaking to you again, 222 when their heart feels uncertain, 555 when change feels close, and every sign is pushing them closer to clarity. Their spirit is waking up, their heart is expanding, and their fear is slowly cracking under the weight of what they feel. They know they can't keep pretending. They know they can't keep running. They know they can't keep silencing their truth. And don't scroll, because this is where the emotional story breaks open. This person has been reflecting on everything they did wrong. The mixed signals. The hesitation. The distance. The fear. The pride. The silence. They're seeing now how their actions, or lack of actions, affected you. They're realizing how deeply you felt, how much you cared, how much you showed up for them even when they didn't fully show up for you. And that realization is hitting them hard. They feel remorse. They feel regret. They feel the weight of their choices. But more importantly, they feel a growing urgency, a feeling that time is moving, life is shifting, and if they don't speak soon, they might lose you forever. That fear isn't paralyzing them anymore, it's awakening them. Don't scroll, your heart needs this next truth. You've been feeling emotional lately, more sensitive, more connected, more intuitive, because your spirit has been picking up their energy. You've been absorbing their longing, their regret, their confusion, their desire. Those moments where your heart sped up for no reason. That was them thinking of you intensely. Those nights where you couldn't sleep. That was their spirit tugging at yours. Those days where you felt hopeful without knowing why. That was their energy preparing to shift toward you. The connection between you is not fading, it's strengthening, tightening, intensifying as their emotions rise. And the universe is bringing both of you to a moment where truth must be spoken. Don't scroll, because now we're entering the deepest part of this message. This person has reached the limit of what they can hold inside. The pressure is too strong. The emotions are too big. The silence is too heavy. And the universe is orchestrating something, a moment, a sign, a push, that will crack open everything they've been hiding. They might message you unexpectedly. They might call. They might show up. They might confess something that's been sitting in their chest for far too long. And when they do, it won't be small. It won't be casual. It won't be vague. It will be raw, real, and emotionally charged, because their heart has reached a point where it can't stay silent. They're being divinely guided toward vulnerability, pushed toward authenticity, pulled toward you with a force they can no longer resist. The universe is removing their doubts, breaking down their walls, and preparing them for a moment of emotional truth. And don't scroll, because here is your confirmation, the reason you felt a shift in your soul, the reason your intuition has been louder, the reason your dreams have felt meaningful, the reason your heart feels like it's bracing for something, is because something is coming. A reveal. A confession. A breakthrough. Someone's true feelings for you are no longer simmering beneath the surface, they are overflowing, intensifying, and aligning with divine timing. Their heart is opening. Their soul is stirring. Their truth is rising. And soon, sooner than you expect, you will see with your own eyes what your spirit has already sensed. Their emotions for you are about to burst open in a way that changes everything. Don't scroll, listen to this, because what you're about to hear will hit the deepest part of your spirit, and if your chest feels heavy right now or your breathing shifts even a little, that's because this message is for you. Your heart needs this right now more than you realize. You've been walking around with an emotional pressure you can't explain, sensing something coming, feeling energy move around you in ways that make you pause, reflect, and wonder why your intuition has become so sharp, so loud, so impossible to ignore. And here's why: someone's emotions for you, real, powerful, transformative emotions, are reaching the point where they can no longer hold them back. This isn't just longing anymore. This isn't just missing you. This isn't just curiosity. This is love bubbling beneath the surface, love gaining momentum, love demanding to be acknowledged. They feel everything so intensely right now that it's affecting their sleep, their focus, their mood, their daily life. You've been on their mind constantly, not lightly, not casually, but in a way that shakes them, in a way that exposes what they've been running from. Don't scroll, your spirit needs this next part. They've been having moments where they zone out thinking about you, moments where memories of you hit them so hard they have to stop whatever they're doing, moments where they ask themselves why they didn't choose you sooner, why they didn't appreciate you enough, why they let fear lead their decisions instead of their heart. They replay your voice in their mind, they think about the things you said, they remember moments where your energy felt like home, where your presence made them feel grounded in a world that often feels chaotic. Your absence has become a presence of its own, loud, undeniable, unshakable. And this emotional intensity is pushing them toward a breaking point. Don't scroll, listen closely. This person has been trying to distract themselves. Throwing themselves into work, friendships, hobbies, anything that keeps them from sitting still long enough to feel the truth rising inside them. But nothing works anymore. No distraction can replace the depth of what they felt with you. No new connection can compete with the spiritual ease, the emotional safety, the unspoken understanding that existed between you two. They compare everyone to you without meaning to. They measure every new connection against what they had with you. They recognize, finally, the rarity of what they once held in their hands. And this recognition is breaking down every wall they built out of fear. Don't scroll, this next part will explain everything you've been feeling. They are drawn to you spiritually. Your energy still lingers in their life. They feel you in quiet moments. They feel you in moments of stress. They feel you in dreams that feel too real to ignore. They feel you in their chest when they're alone at night, staring at the ceiling wondering why you still matter so much. They feel your energy in moments where the world slows down just long enough for truth to rise. And this emotional tether between you has been tightening, not weakening. That's why you've been sensing them. That's why your intuition has been louder. That's why random moments send chills through your body. Your spirits are reacting to each other. Don't scroll. Your heart needs this part. This person is facing the truth they've avoided for far too long. They love you. They want you. They care about you in a way they can no longer rationalize or suppress. And now, something inside them is shifting. Their fear is losing its power. Their pride is softening. Their perspective is changing. They're realizing the danger of losing you forever is far more terrifying than the vulnerability of opening their heart. They're reaching a moment where staying silent feels impossible. And the universe has been guiding all of this. They've been seeing angel numbers, 222 when thinking of balance and partnership, 333 when needing strength, 444 when feeling alone, 111 when imagining a new beginning. These numbers appear at the exact moments their emotions peak because the universe is preparing them for something they can't avoid anymore. The reveal, the confession, the truth that has been building inside them like a storm waiting to break. Don't scroll, stay with this. This person has been rehearsing what they want to say to you. They've imagined the conversation. They've drafted messages they never sent. They've hovered over your name, heart racing, wanting to reach out but freezing because of the weight of what they feel. But that hesitation, the same one that used to hold them back, is fading. Their courage is growing. Their clarity is strengthening. Their longing is becoming unbearably real. And they're approaching a moment where emotion overtakes fear. The truth will spill out. The heart will speak. The silence will shatter. And their message, whatever form it takes, will be raw, vulnerable, and straight from a place inside them they've kept hidden for too long. Don't scroll, because here comes the part your soul has been anticipating. You're not imagining the sense that something is coming. You're not imagining the emotional buildup. You're not imagining the way the universe keeps giving you signs, songs that hit differently, dreams that feel meaningful, thoughts that linger longer than they should. Everything is aligning for a revelation. And here is your confirmation: their feelings are no longer simmering beneath the surface, they are overflowing, pushing them toward a moment that will change everything. Their true emotions for you are about to burst open, and when they do, it will not be subtle. It will not be vague. It will be heartfelt, unfiltered, undeniable. The message, the call, the confession, whatever form it takes, will bring clarity to everything you've been feeling. So stay open. Stay ready. The moment your intuition has been preparing you for is closer than you think. Don't scroll, listen to this, because what you're about to read will feel like the final piece of a puzzle your heart has been trying to assemble in the dark, and this message is for you. Your heart needs this right now, especially after everything you've been sensing but couldn't explain. The truth is this. The emotional momentum around this connection has reached a breaking point, and the universe is preparing you for a moment where everything that has been hidden, restrained, suppressed, or left unspoken is about to burst into the open in a way neither of you can avoid. You felt it building, the pressure in your chest, the restless energy, the random waves of emotion, the intuitive whispers telling you something is coming. Those weren't random. Those were signs. Signs that someone's heart has been shifting, awakening, cracking open under the weight of everything they feel for you. And don't scroll, because this part will hit you deeply. This person has been struggling with their own transformation, shedding old fears, letting go of old patterns, breaking out of emotional habits that kept them distant or silent. They've been reflecting on their past, on the moments they hurt you without meaning to, on the opportunities they missed to show up for you, on the ways they let fear override truth. They've been doing inner work, sometimes consciously, sometimes unknowingly, and it's been changing them. Their heart is softer now. Their clarity is sharper. Their intuition is louder. They're finally seeing what they couldn't see before. That losing you wasn't just losing a person, it was losing peace, losing connection, losing a rare kind of love that doesn't come around twice in a lifetime. And that realization has been haunting them. Don't scroll, stay right here, because this next part explains why your energy has felt so different. Their emotions for you aren't just rising, they're overflowing. They can feel you in their spirit, in their dreams, in their quiet moments. Your name pops up in their mind when they're trying to focus. Your memory softens their heart when they feel overwhelmed. Your absence stings in ways they can no longer ignore. They've tried to move on, tried to distract themselves, tried to pretend they're fine, but everything collapses under the truth they've been trying to outrun. They still love you, they still want you, they still feel connected to you in a way that defies logic. Their heart is reaching for you even when their mind tries to hold back. And don't scroll, because this is where everything turns. The universe is aligning a moment where their truth will be forced into the open. This moment, whether it comes through a message, a call, a confession, a slip of the tongue, or an unexpected emotional breakthrough, will surprise both of you. It will happen when they can no longer carry the weight of their silence. It will happen when the pressure inside them becomes too overwhelming to suppress. It will happen when something inside them snaps, not in pain, but in release. And you will witness the truth that has been brewing behind the scenes. Their feelings for you were never gone, they were buried, hidden, tangled in fear, and now they're rising with more force than ever. Don't scroll, because your heart needs this next part. You have been sensing their emotional awakening because the connection between you has always been energetic, spiritual, magnetic. You've been picking up on their thoughts, their longing, their fears, their hope. When your heart felt heavy, theirs did too. When your mind drifted to them unexpectedly, it was because their mind was drifting to you. When you felt chills thinking about the connection, it was because their soul was remembering you. This resonance is stronger now, almost electric, and that's because you're approaching a revelation moment, a point of convergence where both of your energies align and the emotional truth becomes too powerful to remain hidden. Don't scroll, listen closely. This person is preparing, maybe not intentionally, maybe not verbally, but emotionally, to open up to you. They're rehearsing what to say, imagining how you'll respond, wondering if it's too late, hoping it isn't. They're afraid you've moved on. They're afraid they've lost their chance. They're afraid their silence pushed you away. But even through that fear, something stronger is pulling them forward. Love. Real love. Deep love. The kind of love that expands instead of fades. The kind of love that refuses to die quietly. The kind of love that bursts open when the soul can't hold it anymore. And the universe is creating the perfect emotional climate for that breakthrough. Angel numbers, synchronicities, dreams, intuitive hits, all of these have been building toward one moment, the reveal. And don't scroll, because here is the final truth you need to hear in part 7, you are not imagining the shift. You are not imagining the build-up. You are not imagining the sense of anticipation in your spirit. This is divine timing. This is emotional alignment. This is the climax of everything your intuition has been warning you about. Someone's true feelings for you. Feelings they hid, denied, minimized, or ran from, are about to come out in a way that brings clarity, closure, or a brand new beginning. Their heart is opening. Their truth is rising. Their soul is calling to yours. And what happens next will change the trajectory of your connection. Stay open. Stay grounded. Stay ready. The reveal is closer than you think.